All right, Bull. So, we do YouTube content. We've been doing it for quite some time, and like I said, he's right. Like majority of people that's watching our stuff are watching it because they really want it, and a lot of them are not going to get it. So, if a person comes up and says, "Hey, Bull, I missed out on the cool grays," should I pay $300 for them, or should I just get these UAs?
I'm usually gonna always tell you to try to get the real shoe, or if it's something that's just super expensive, just be like, bro, it's like okay not to have it, but if you have to have it, like let's just say something like a Dior 1, like this is not a shoe that most people got, and if you did buy it for resale, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So in my eyes, it's not worth what the resale is. So I'm gonna tell you, just it's let it go. It's fine. You don't need it. It's cool. Like, it's Dior's. Like, whatever. Like, you don't need to have them. But if you really need to have them, go ahead and go across the water. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me, man.
It ain't going in your collection.
Listen, it has nothing to do with me. I think the thing that you have to think of when you're buying shoes that are, across the waters, the UAs, you have to think of.
Hold on. Bull, disclaimer. Me and Bullet RC used to review replicas back in the day.
Oh, yes.
Exposed.
I have reviewed UAs before and did the fake versus reals and the UAs, 98%ers.
Rapman 1109 was my old name. I used to do it back in the day. I used to review replicas.
But you guys would promote it as reps, though.
Yeah. But I just want to make it sure because it's like, guys, this dude's over here talking about fakes, but he started his career off fakes. Yes.
It's funny, though, because a lot of people do say, I didn't. That was just something that I started doing.
You didn't start your career off at.
Yeah, no, it was just something I started doing later.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I'm not going to lie to you.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was cool. I was chilling.
Yeah.
And that stuff would get views. Honestly, back in that time.
That started and that catapulted me, to where I'm at. I want to say one thing and then I want to dive in more. I want to let you know.
I was going to say something juicy too, but right. I'm not going to do it.
Say, okay. Well,
or should I?
What? Say it. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't know. It's just gonna create speculation.
Oh shit!
Do you want a headline or no?
I mean, it's on you guys. You the one that brings it onto yourself, man. Let me say one thing and then let you say that thing and then we'll let Bull just rap it. Go full fledged. First thing first. If you come to me with cool gray 11s, you're telling me, hey Tony, I can pay the resale for $300 because I didn't hit, or I'll go across the water. I'm gonna tell you, bro, go across the water because right now at this point, I don't trust a lot of these resellers out here. That's just me. I don't trust a lot of resellers. And at this end of the day, if you know a reseller like Kanyes who 100% he got it from Nike, you seen him go and do it, or he went to Nike and picked it up and he's like, yo, I just got the receipt, I'm here, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to just tell you to move on. I just go with retail. There's certain times I make that exception. Kobe's right here, I had to get them. Kobe 6s, Grinches, I had to get them. So I went and got them off StockX. At the end of the day, I know fakes well enough to know how the fakes of those look. And those are nowhere, shape, or form like the fakes when it comes to the Kobe 6 Grinches. As far as that, I don't really buy resale like that, and I mainly focus on stuff that's early from a retail store. At the end of the day, I don't like buying resale because the content doesn't work as well anymore. Like that's how, unfortunately, but like, for instance, if I cop the cool gray 11 right now, it's not going to hit the same as me getting it early. That's one of the bad things about YouTube now. Back in the day, we used to go and pick the shoe up on the release date, drop that video, and then drop the review after the release and still do good. Nowadays, if you're late, I mean, you might be able to eat, you might not, but it ain't the same, man. This is how I look at it. That's so, at the end of the day, I'm not promoting you go buy the UA. What I'm going to do, what Tony's going to do, when he misses a release, he just goes to the next release. Look, Jordan 4 Red Thunder was last week. Jordan 1 Marina Blue is this week. You know what I'm saying? Then that next week after that's it's just too many shoes for me to focus on 1L. I would never own a pair of Travis Scott ones. I'll never own a pair. I don't trust nobody to buy them. I just don't. I don't trust nobody. Mm-hmm. If you had a pair of Kanyes, I would be like, okay, but at the end of the day, I still don't want to spend $1,500 on the shoe or whatever the fuck it's worth. I just don't. For instance, you sold me retail Fear Gods. Like if it was like that, I'd hop on that. But I just don't find the value in it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. I'll spend $1,500 on a camera before I spend $1,500 on the shoe. You want a headliner?
Well, I have two things. The first thing is to go back on fake in my collection. I think I've shown fakes unknowingly on my channel that haven't been my pairs.
Headliner?
That's not the headline.
Okay.
So I think in the past I've shown shoes that I've seen at like sneaker collections and whatnot. Like, oh, look, they got them early. Because there is certain times when I've seen a shoe and I put it on camera, and then later on I saw the real retail version, and there was like the insoles are different and stuff. So I think I've shown fakes unknowingly on my channel, but I have personally never owned and worn fakes. So I just want to say that because somebody might go back and find a fake that was in my video. So you might be
at a sneaker con holding a shoe like, even it could have been a thumbnail like, holy shit, calls fours and they're fake. There for some fake at a sneaker con. Okay.
Exactly. The second thing is, all right, so there's a little headliner, and maybe it would just twist people's brains up a little bit. There's another sneaker content creator. And I wasn't there, but I heard from someone else. So the story could be twisted, but that person got their shoes legit checked at a sneaker event. They were fake. He put them back on his foot. He's like, "Oh well, no one's gonna suspect me to wear fakes." So wait, I'm not trying to throw shots. I'm not saying names and whatnot.
So he's told you this?
The person didn't tell me this. I heard this through a mutual friend.
Okay. So the person was at a sneaker con.
I think it was a sneaker con, yeah.
Just chilling, walking around, had his dope shoes on, right?
He got him legit checked. They told him it was fake. And then he ended up just putting them back on and said, nobody's going to suspect me to wear fake. So I kept going. Or he kept going.
That's gonna have the.
But obviously, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. I'm not gonna expose anybody. But moral of the story is that not everybody has the same mindset as me, and there might be other content creators who do mess with UAs, or at least aren't as picky as I am. But I could never do that.
You know what? You want to know what the problem is? The problem is that the UAs are so good.
You'll never be able to do
that. You wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm. And then it goes back to the trust thing. People have.
It is about trust. Yeah, it's literally about who you trust.
Salutes to Zaya X. He said that it's all about trust because at the end of the day, people trust Bull as a content creator so much that they wouldn't have any shoe Bull wears would be real in their eyes.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it was fake. They would just trust his word.
You know what's funny too? When I wore my Travis Fragment lows, some dude commented saying "Rep Boys," yet I got the shoe directly from Travis's website. I got lucky on there. So people, goes back to people just accuse. Like I said in the beginning of this whole segment, people just assume that I get reps.
I had people going back to like my Moon Yeezy, like the Yeezy 350s, the V1. People like comment on that video, like, "Oh yeah, these are fake." I'm like, bro, like I like called a store and got those, right? Yeah. Like I had to call a store that was somewhere else and they shipped them to me, and it's like, oh, or the Beluga, the first Beluga V2, when they first did the V2 and they did Beluga, now they redid it with the reflective. Yeah. People saying, "Oh yeah, your Beluga is fake." It's like, bro, there's a sticker from the foot store on the box right there for you. Like bro, it's like 3 years later now. You want to know what baffled me? It's not real versus fake, but I got told I was stupid because I made a video on all white forces and said that they were under $100 and they were $90. Someone said I was stupid because they cost $150 and $160 now. And if you're paying $150 and $160 for all white forces, you are insane.
They did change the price to $100.
I know that, but I'm saying if you are paying $150 to $200, if you're paying resale for white forces or black Air Forces, you have to
better
do
be
better.
The Supreme version. It better be the
Supreme. No. That's worse. That is worse. Come on. You have to do better. They will come back.
I will say this. That's a great tactic from the resale stores because what they do is because they're sold out at the stores, they have them there to be like, oh, you want all white forces? Extra $20 over retail. Come get them here. Throw them on your purchase. So it's a smart move from resellers. But the person who commented that is
that was my insanity for that day. I just was like, wow. I got called stupid because I said like the forces were affordable at under $100. And
so Bull, I just feel like Kais went in a lot about that UA thing. Like, do you want to just go in, or is it more simple?
Hey, this is what I just say about UAs. Do I think there's any UAs in my collection? No, I do not. Again, it is on the trusting of who you trust to buy from, who you trust to get your shoes from. What I was saying earlier.
Question, Bull. Just,
go ahead.
I want to save you. I want to save you just in case.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck up.
No, I don't need to say it.
No, I'm saying it's a savior. You'll be like, okay, thank you. You'll say thank you. Just say thank you now.
Thanks.
Okay. Do you have a fake at your house? Because think about it. Chunky Dunkies right here, they're fake. I did a video on it. Is it technically in my collection?
The only fakes I think I have are the Yeezy 2s that I cut in half that are sitting underneath my.
What about the Red Octobers that you did a video?
Yeah, the Red Octobers that I wore, and yes, I have worn a fake Yeezy Red October before because I wore it, and you can go on my Instagram and you can see that as well.
You wore it for,
and I wore, right? And when I was getting them UAs for sitting over across the water. Listen, man, it was 20. I was at the YMCA, bro, part time. They was sending me them joints. Hey, listen, to the toe.
I don't believe I have any UAs in my collection. As far as collection as shoes that I wear, I do have a UA Chunky Dunky that I did a video on, and that's about. And I actually have some old UAs from back when I was doing the UAs that I never sold that are just sitting in the garage. So
a lot of mine actually threw in the trash, or I wrote. I just wrote fake on them with marker because I was like, if someone found these in the trash, they would just take them out. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them the ones that I did have left,
I remember that
I threw away all the boxes and I threw away them shits into the trash. And then I would write fake on the bottom with a marker. But
you know who I hit up when I need fakes?
Ooh.
I really don't mean to throw him under the bus, but it's just funny thinking about it. Whenever I need fakes for like a video or a skit, I hit up Harrison because I know he just because I know Harrison just has those fakes sitting in his warehouse that he just has like in the corner.
Kaisomar buys fakes exposed.
No, Harrison gave me. He sent me the fakes for a Sneakerheads Be Like
Harrison
Part 9
Neville sending
trailer.
out free fakes to YouTubers,
and then he told me to just donate them, which we did. We donated them. So shout out to Harrison. He's the fake plug. But he doesn't wear fakes, guys, and he just made a video reviewing the fakes, but he doesn't like encourage people to buy fakes. So don't try to clip this and make me and Harrison beef. And yes, but that would be a good boxing match. I would box Harrison.
And before someone says, "Oh wow, why did you throw them away? Why did you donate?" I'm pretty sure I've donated some of them pairs as well. I've donated a lot of clothes and old stuff. So yeah, but some of that stuff is just so close. You have to be very, very careful with where you put it because if it lands in the wrong hands, it can just they'll put that stuff in circulation.
Bull, you put the fake 750s at SneakerCon in the trash, and people was like,
and somebody took them out. They took them. Somebody took them joints out.
One man's trash is another man's.
Yeah,
trash.
I threw them in the trash at
for
Atlanta
social experiment.
Yeah, in Atlanta, and then people were like, walking around looking at them like somebody took them out, looking at them. Actually, I think the dude that took them out, I feel like I'm like, it's so old. Like I feel like I'm friends with him on like Facebook or something. Like he lives here. Yeah. If I seen him, I would recognize him.
If you're here, man, write it in the chat, man.
You see, you run into him and he's wearing them. Like we go to the gas station.
Nah, because I remember he took them out.
Sign them, right? Did he make you sign them?
Someone took them and they said sign them. So someone I think took them in the end.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. I mean, that's my little quick part. Hopefully, I thought it was very important. Like, right now, UAs are going crazy, man. Like the quality, everything's going crazy. And I think it's important for us to talk about these things, whether you support it, don't. At the end of the day, it's your money. I always got to say that. It's your money. You do what you should do with it. My main thing when it comes to UAs, I just want to make sure that I can show the differences, even though those are small differences, for people out there that decide to go pay resale, which I don't like tell people to go do. But if you got to do it, if you're one of those people that need to do it, which that's on you, like at least you probably should know or try to help, know the differences. And if
I got one more point about the whole UA thing.
Go ahead.
Again, when you buy UA, understand that you will not be able to sell that UA, or you should not be selling that UA or trying to pass it off as real. That's usually the main problem people have.
Yeah.
And that's going to be one thing. If you buy a pair of you got, let's say, Lightning 4s, right? Instead of you just, buying resale, whatever it is right now, and you buy a UA, let's just say in a year from now, you wore them 4 times and you're like, yo, I kind of want to swap these out for something new. It's a sunk. Your money was a sunken cost or whatever. I don't know what exactly it costs, but it's gone. There is no.
There's a UA selling market out.
There's a UA selling market, but if I buy a real pair of Lightning 4s for $300 right now,
it's gonna go up in price.
They're gonna go up in price.
You can sell them used for more probably.
You could price them for that's what happened with Black Cats.
Oh my god!
A lot of stuff.
Don't remind me, Bryce.
Black Cats. I had a pair that I had 2 pairs. I had one that I wore and one that I literally just got on Nike sneakers because they were just sitting around.
Yeah.
I looked at one day and they were $460.
They're like at 7, 8 now.
Insanity. Crazy.
So yeah, salutes. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I want to talk a little bit of, I guess, do we? I mean, what you think? I mean, Bull, you mentioned YouTube. What you think, cuz? I'll let you lead it.
With what?
Next topic. You know, we have a couple topics we were mentioning. We're kind of over almost at an hour. We could, you know.
Do you want to switch it up from sneakers, or you want to just?
Yeah, we can switch it up. You know,
My bad. I'm coughing because cats.
It was. I mean, like even like the.
I have something that's sneaker related, but I kind of want to save it for the very last like send off type of thing for this. But I mean,
I don't know. Do we want to talk about Pure at all, or not,
I think
save it for the live?
Yeah, we'll save Pure for the live.
Okay, we're doing a live tonight, so go check it out.
What time is
on
it,
Crew
by the
Kicks.
way?
At 9 o'clock.
Okay, we still got time.
Crew Kicks will have a live. You would have already dropped, but it'd be a lot about like our 1-year anniversary and whatnot. So check that out. But
What do you? Okay, we could either talk about we discussed this before we turn on the cameras. We could talk about Spiderman and the Marvel world, or we could talk about the Kanye Kim.
I think we could talk about both of those. Just make it real quick.
Okay.
Because I mean, obviously,
I think the Kanye thing will be quick.
Yeah.
So let's do Kanye first.
Okay, so obviously with Kanye, me personally, you know, I'm not like super in tune with it. I mean, I know Pete Davis is dating his wife. He's with this Julia Roberts or whatever, right?
Fox.
I don't even know
Fox
her
or whatever.
name.
Yeah. You know, it's like it's time to move forward, move on, Kanye. It's time. It's like a weird thing. Like, it seemed like at one point, like Kanye was making music saying like how he felt trapped of Kim and that he was in a sunken place and all that stuff. And then now she left, he's like he wants her back. So I'm a little confused at like that whole thing with Kanye. Like,
I mean, I think he's always gonna have that attachment to her because she's the mother of his kids, right? So it's like obviously he always wants to be there for I think the holidays is what screwed him up because he wasn't probably able to go to like Christmas opening up the gifts with the kids and all this. Like I know like yesterday or whatever, like I guess he wasn't able to go to his daughter or son's birthday party. I don't know which kid it was. I think they have like 4 kids or something now, but he wasn't able to go. And I guess Travis gave him the address to pull up. So then he pulled up. So it's like, you know what I mean? I get it. And maybe it shouldn't be handled publicly, but Kanye is he's going to make whatever he wants public. You know what I mean? But as a fan of Kanye, I'm just happy to see him more. I feel like he's normal now. I feel like Kim's the one that drove him crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
because he seems normal. He seems like the old Kanye. He's collaborating with The Game and these other people. We're seeing him in the studio more. He's not just to himself in Wyoming anymore.
I've seen a lot of people saying he's like not under the Kardashian curse, basically.
Bro, as soon sorry to cut you off. As soon as he stopped, him and Kim are done, he started performing all his old stuff at the concert. Like he's gonna do that at Coachella again. Like I feel like the old Kanye is kind of coming back. He's letting it out. Maybe the single Kanye is the Kanye that we all fell in love with, and the one that was with Kim is like just so much going on with the reality show and Kanye not wanting. Like Kanye said on that, what is it called, Drinks Champ? Did you guys watch that?
Yeah, I watched him.
He said how he hates her assistant. Like she's the one that manipulates Kim and all this, that. So I feel like Kanye is himself right now. And as a fan of Kanye, this is the Kanye that I love and grew up idolizing and inspiring me to work hard and listen to his music, this, that. So I'm happy to see him more in the public eye, but it's just that family stuff is it sucks to see.
It reminds me a lot of like when Future was dealing with like Sierra and the breakup and stuff, and even like when Kanye was broken up with
Amber Rose
808 and Heartbreaks, right? That's what like it's like when he goes through those things, he gets like gets in like a whole nother type of thing. But like you said, it seemed like, and I'm not the biggest Kanye like I'm a big Kanye fan, but as far as his personal, I don't know like everything. But I feel like the Bipolar album kind of was like right when it was starting. It can get menacing, finding.
No, that was after. That was
they were
like,
already downfall.
That was like middle of when they were together. Like everything was good.
So much just Ye, I think.
I'm talking about Ye, Wyoming days.
I feel like that's when it was starting to go down though.
No,
he was
a little bit after
but
that.
He was even rapping about crazy doing pills and fucking bitches and all that weird shit. Like he was. It just like in that album he was talking about like a lot of like weird stuff that he was going through. But after that point, he dropped that Kids See Ghosts. He dropped like the church album. Like once that one happened, it was just going. It just went.
Yeah, maybe we'll never know the truth, right? But I think Kanye's a person who he's up and down. You know, I think he is bipolar, so it's kind of like, you know, he has his mental health issues, and I feel like, you know, maybe we might see his dark side again. I hope not, but yeah, I don't know when it actually started.
It was probably pushing them, I'm gonna say, but even like the Kim thing, I think that had something to do with him and Drake getting back cool. Like not like I think when he lost Kim, he felt he lost a lot, and it made him like was willing to make shit like happen. Like him and Drake got back, and I don't know, it just was like because Drake was throwing a little.
Well, Kanye is the one that kind of like always brings that beef back.
Yeah, and
I think even Drake addressed it like, what's the point of us, squashing the beef if you're gonna do it again? And he said that on his song.
Salutes to Dave Chappelle though for like really making it. Like,
no, it wasn't Dave Chappelle. It was
excuse me.
It was Prince.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
yeah.
But Dave Chappelle
was just on the mic that one night.
Oh, that was somebody else's party.
That was at Drake's house.
Oh shit!
That was Drake has a club in his house.
That was the Kanye.
So you're a big time Kanye fan, so I would like to hear your thoughts. Like that's your guy. Like
yeah, no, I like Kanye. Probably one of my most.
That's your most favorite.
Probably be like, number one artist of all time.
Yeah, I feel like from looking at it from your standpoint, like I feel like this is me, right? I felt like Ye was your top, like Yeezus and all that was you, right? And he started going through his thing, and you was as a fan was like slightly disappointed what was going on, and then that's when Travis Scott kind of came in. But you also like Kid Cudi up there too, though.
Yeah, I mean top five: Kid Cudi, Trav, and Kanye are in my top.
Bro, I gotta give Bull was on the Trav wave before everybody. I remember
I came and just be like, yeah, sure, no, bro. They people be like, oh, you just act like you make Travis Scott. You.
I used to text Bull when there was like Travis merch drops before Astroworld, and nobody even cared about that. Like Bull was the only person I knew who would also buy stuff from Travis's drops. So I would hit him up like, yo, what'd you get? Are you getting this, that? And it's just funny people calling us out saying, oh, Kais, you started listening to Travis when Astroworld dropped. And I'm just like, bro, y'all pick and choose what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even, let's just say like this, as far as like a Travis Scott fan, I didn't even know Goosebumps was such a big song. To me, Goosebumps is a cool song.
Same for me.
But I didn't understand what it was. So like to me, that was never, there's just so many other, I think one of Travis's best songs ever is Mamacita. I think that's one of his top 5 songs ever.
I love 90210. That's like one of my favorites.
I mean, I guess just for me, like I guess I could go back to days before Rodeo and like Al Faro and like all that. Anyways, as a fan, like I guess seeing it sometimes it's kind of sad seeing him and like even the car video of him, like, cause I'm a father now, like I have a child. So it's kind of like watch him say like, yo, I don't have these problems, but he's like, yo, like I'm trying to see my kid. Like,
talking about the IG story, right? I didn't hear the audio. Is that what?
Yeah. Basically he was trying to go to his, I believe, daughter, Chicago. It was Chicago and Stormy. And that's how he ended up getting the address from Trav and let in by Kylie because it was for Stormy and Chicago. So Trav sent him the address, which was also nice to see that Kanye was still trying to support Trav, obviously, with everything that happened. Even when they did the concert with him and Drake, and he yelled like La Flame. The first song they played, I feel like, was Praise God, which Kanye is a big part. I mean, Trav is a big part. But yeah, basically, this is what Kanye says. Kanye says that they weren't telling him the address and they weren't inviting him to his daughter's party, and he didn't want it to. He's trying to be a father in his kid's life, so he doesn't want his kids to think that he was not there. He says he's trying to control his narrative in 2022, so he doesn't want his kids to think, oh, your father wasn't here because he didn't want to be here or he was avoiding it.
Yeah.
So for me,
this new thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that was why he made the video, and for me, that's like kind of sad. Like, damn, like I understand what he's saying, and I get it. I'm not going through it, but I understand where he's coming from. So it was and then he posted the next video. You see the pictures come out, blah blah blah, and he said even the security guards when he got there, they were not trying to let him get in. Still, Kylie had to let him into the party.
So it was hosted at Travis's house.
I don't know where it was at. I don't know, but I'm assuming it was at either Kylie or Travis's house or something like that. But yeah, as far as this Ye in general, I mean the whole like couple thing with him, Julia Fox, Kim, Pete Davidson. I don't know, that it's all kind of goofy in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't care for the relationship.
Think they'll ever get back together?
Bro, I don't think so.
I don't I don't care for the drama stuff or the couple stuff. That stuff doesn't interest me.
Was you ever a Kim K fan? I mean, not being funny.
Yeah, I mean, Kim K. She was my favorite Kardashian if I had to choose. But like, and I like them together. It was like a power couple. But honestly, I'd rather them stay apart if Kanye is gonna just continue to make good music like Donda. You know, I care as a fan. I care about Kanye being healthy and him making good music. So if he can stay healthy and make good music, I'm happy.
I mean,
Kim K, like when I say fan, like you're.
I was never a Kim K fan. I just thought Kim K was visually appealing.
Okay.
Let's say that. Not getting canceled beginning of 2022. Yeah, Kim K is visually appealing. That's what I thought. Other than that, I mean, I was never really, hey, cool. Like Kanye always wanted Kim. Kanye got Kim, and now they're not together. Yeah. All right, I feel like whatever is best for Kanye's mental health, I'm all for.
Not to knock Kim, but in the end of all this, I feel like we're gonna remember Kanye before we like not to knock Kim, but Kanye's gonna be Kanye. Kim's gonna be Kim, but Kanye's just gonna continue going up.
Yeah.
Like Kim, she's gonna be a lawyer. I think she's kind of done with the spotlight, really. Like with like the modeling.
Yeah, she got enough money, I think.
Yeah, like she's trying to be a lawyer now, and like her dad and stuff. So salute her on that. Like, you know, Kanye. I think.
Yeah, we're not dissing her, but
it's not a diss.
I think people get the point. They get what I'm trying to say. All right, so the next up we got the Spider-Man movie, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, best movie of 2021.
100%.
And some people will say I'm not gonna jump out and say quick, but I will definitely say Infinity War and Spider-Man are like I can't make it as far as best movies. Like out of the whole Marvel, those two are like right here.
It's top three for me.
But do you make it better than Infinity War?
Infinity War and Endgame, we talked about this. I that's one movie for me. Even though they're two separate movies, it's one movie. It's a part one and a part two.
Yeah.
So that for me is number one. But Spider-Man is like a very close second. Like it's so close. It's such a good movie.
I think, and you know what's funny? I actually didn't see any of the other Spider-Mans, the new ones.
Really?
Well, this is the third one, right? Yeah, no new Tom Holland ones. I've seen all the ones with Toby, obviously, Andrew. This is the only solo Tom Holland one I watched. Was the new one?
Avengers and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, okay. But I've seen him through it. I just was never too Tom pressed Holland, to see it. Yeah. But after seeing this one, I liked that.
Wait, hold on. Spoiler alert. In case you haven't seen.
Spoiler alert. I'll make sure to put that before we even go into that.
I liked in this one, obviously, the nostalgia baiting was insane.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. One of my favorite scenes on a movie, like I told y'all before, was Andrew Garfield saving MJ this time.
Yeah.
Because in the final scene, when spoilers, so, everyone's fighting. You got, Electro... Doc Ock, Green Goblin comes in like last, I believe. Doc Ock is good now, and then you got who else?
Sandman.
And Sandman, the Lizard, Dr. Osborn, I believe.
Yeah.
Or no, that's Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Doc Ock.
Either way,
Electro. Yeah.
You have all of them fighting, and in one scene, MJ, Zendaya, Tom Holland's MJ gets knocked off of the scaffolding, and of course, Tom jumps off to get her, and Green Goblin swoops in and knocks him away. So it looks like I'm in the theory like, there's no way they're about to kill MJ. They just cannot. It's not gonna happen.
They already had killed Aunt May at that point too.
They killed Aunt May, which I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't either.
But it made sense with all the characters losing something. Somebody had to go. They have to lose something.
Yeah.
And they threw us off too, because in the trailer they show Zendaya falling, so you wouldn't even think that Aunt May was the one that was going to die out of the movie.
So what happens is Tom Holland gets knocked away by Green Goblin, and then all of a sudden you have Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man, because I think they categorize him now as the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is Toby. The Amazing Spider-Man, they even say Toby tells Andrew Garfield, like, you're amazing. Yeah. So the Amazing Spider-Man jumps down, he saves MJ. Mm-hmm. So that was really nice. I like that. Kind of like his thing of he finally saving MJ, even though it's not his.
That was a teary-eyed moment. Like,
it almost got me. I was sitting in the theater like this.
Yeah, because he started crying.
Yeah, because he starts crying. I'm like, bro, gotta relax.
Yeah,
there's gotta relax. Teary moments for me.
Yeah, that was a tear moment. The tear moment also was when Green Goblin stabbed Toby in the back. I was like, please do not.
Yeah, I was like,
kill Toby.
But I knew that was coming. I was like, he's been staying there for so long. Like, he's gonna stab him. I was like, they're not gonna kill Toby because he's Spider-Man. He should be fine. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it kind of make a joke like, yo, you're in pain right now. He's like, yeah, and a lot. And I think another really great thing they did in this film was that Spider-Man saves everyone and loses a lot. Yeah. He chooses to save the villains.
Yeah.
And sacrifice.
So you didn't watch the one before that. Because in the one before that, he gets accused of killing the villain who people think is a good guy.
So, and in the new one, I knew that he didn't kill him. Yeah. Because I think I seen like a synopsis or something, whatever.
I still think Mysterio's still alive. Like
Mysterio looked pretty cool too. I think he's
alive. We don't know. No, he's not dead. Bro.
He's not coming back, bro.
I think I seen.
They got way more villains for Spider-Man.
He's the Sinister Six. He's gonna come back, bro. Bet $50.
$50 right there. Shake on it.
All right. Okay. In the next 5. Well, I don't know. We'll figure
it out.
How many? 5. Damn.
I don't know if they got a lot of leeway.
We might not even live that goddamn long. These motherfuckers.
Bro, I hope I do.
No, I was gonna say my favorite moment was when I told you the web shooter joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, you got web shooters coming out your body? Like, yeah. Like, y'all's don't? Like, no, we gotta make that. Like, does it come out of anywhere else? And it's like, no. That shit was just funny because like it was this like I don't know, it was a funny moment. But
for me, it was just the way that they brought in the other Spider-Mans. It was just
it actually caught me off guard, the first one,
because we were so like amazed that Ned was doing the sorcery that we wouldn't expect them to put two major things back to back like that. Like, we all knew it was coming, right? Yeah, it was rumored heavily. Like, we knew it was coming, but the way that they did it just goes to show you how amazing Marvel is in MCU and Kevin Feige. Like, they just, every little detail is amazing, bro. Like, I sit there and I watch the movie Easter eggs after and all that. I know you do too, and it's just amazing. You miss so much. I want to rewatch it just so I can catch all this stuff. But that moment right there, the movie theater popped off.
It almost like makes it feel like the original movies planned this.
Bro, the thing is, they took Sony's mess and they made it work. Yeah. They took like, how long ago was the first one? 10, 15 years ago? 20 years ago? Yeah, they took movies that had nothing to do with now and they included them in this world. And what I'm hearing next with like the old Fantastic Four movies, you know who was one of the Fantastic Fours back in the day?
Captain America.
Exactly. So they can bring them back to be a variant of a Fantastic Four. Yeah. Like, and the fact that, I don't know if you heard the rumors, but like, there's so many other stories how like Tom Cruise auditioned for the Iron Man role. Yeah. So as a nod to that, they're gonna bring him back as a variant. There's so many little details that Marvel remembers and includes, like even in like end credit scenes and like intros. They do they're so good, bro. Literally during quarantine, me and Mina rewatched all the Marvel movies in order.
What's his name is coming back though? Flash. Not from that. Quicksilver is playing another person in MCU.
Yeah, and they've done that a lot. So I watched another YouTube video of people who got recasted in MCU, like people who played like background characters or other superheroes.
Quicksilver
it was Wanda's brother. Yeah. But I think he's doing he's doing a Sony
Spider-Man.
He's a Sony thing.
Craven the Hunter, I think.
So that's not going to be an MCU though.
But he could. I mean,
yeah, you never know with the like
we
multiverse.
Talked about Morbius has a Spider-Man in his world,
and I think that's gonna. So that's another rule. It's gonna be on Andrew Garfield. And
no. I think Andrew Garfield's gonna be Venom, bro, because Venom has been in Toby.
Morbius. But that's what they're saying is Morbius's S Corp logo is the same from Andrew Garfield's movies.
Oh, we'll see.
I did see some people saying that they were gonna bring back Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield's going to be...
If you look in the Morbius trailer, though, right? There's a poster of Spider-Man, and it's the trailer from Tobey's Spider-Man.
No, but here's the thing. So, you know how it said murderer on Spider-Man? Yeah. So, in this movie, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man mentions not holding back on his punches. So, after his MJ died, he got like ruthless and he was being more aggressive with his villains. You know, Spider-Man doesn't like to kill people. Yeah. So maybe Andrew Garfield killed someone that we don't know about. We're gonna see. They know how to tie it together. And Sony's taking notes so that they can make their versions good. Yeah. But like, bro, I'm just so excited for this year. Like, fuck, Doctor Strange is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope. I think too. Just like,
have you watched them all, boy? Like, do you need to do that?
I've seen all of them except for Spider-Man.
Okay, cool. Good.
I've seen everything except for Spider-Man, and I think another thing I really liked about Spider-Man, especially in the end, is like, again, I just feel like he loses everything. He loses everything.
At the end, he has nothing.
He has all his friends, and he chooses again. It's like, damn, y'all really want me like Tom Holland, huh? He chooses to let Zendaya go. He chooses to let Ned go.
Safety, yeah.
And he says, oh, they got accepted. He walks in and he has the note. He puts it away and he just walks away.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, hey, he sacrificed everything. He saved the day, and it wasn't about him.
Now, and it's also now starting like his original story where like he needs to pay rent for his apartment, so he's gonna go get a job at the Daily Bugle. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna go back.
So he's picking up where Peter Parker kind of was at, right?
Yeah,
At this part.
yeah.
Because Peter Parker was in college.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he was working.
Yeah, because he's not in high school.
And
anymore.
I don't know how, again, I missed the solo Tom Holland films, but I know one of the things that people, mention about the Tobey Maguire films is that they like that he used to get like, his suit would be destroyed and tattered, especially when he got in a fight with Green Goblin. And I feel like in this one, I noticed that more, that when he was fighting the Green Goblin, bro, he was getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Bro, the Green Goblin was OP in this movie.
He
was busting him through fucking floors. And
yeah,
shit.
he power bombed him through like 5 floors, and I was like, yo, this is fire.
Bro, I love the Green Goblin in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, he was probably like behind the Spider-Mans. I mean, he was up there with.
There
them,
was
bro.
no flaw in this movie, bro.
Yeah.
There's literally no.
The only flaw was Aunt May was being dumb as fuck a little bit.
He had to go though, bro.
Save them, or whatever the fuck. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, but
yeah.
I know they had to do it, and I wouldn't. Hey, if Aunt May got to be dumb and die for me to get this movie, I'm sorry, Aunt May, you had to die. I needed this movie. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But great movie. Go and see it. And we'll see. Flash Thompson might be Venom. That's the speculation. Venom went back to his world. Once we said earlier, is Spider-Man in that world Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire? I would say it's Andrew, because we already had Venom in Tobey's world.
Yeah.
And there was already an Eddie Brock in Tobey's world too. So I would say, we'll have to wait and see, because the thing everybody was saying is when Venom saw Spider-Man, he said him or some shit. He linked it. He knew that.
Yeah.
And Venom has some type of he knows like things from other galaxies. Like he mentioned it in the last ending of the movie. It's kind of weird before he time traveled or to what's a different universe. He knows like a lot of stuff. The actual specimen. But what was the last thing you wanted to talk about? You said the sneaker stuff related.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. What I know we get this asked a lot when we do like sneaker events and things like that. But like, it's 2022, right? YouTube has completely shifted. So what advice do you give to someone who wants to be like a sneaker content creator? Someone who has literally 0 followers and they want to get into this space. Would you suggest them to start reviewing UAs to start off like you guys did? Or would you, like, what advice would you guys give?
I hate to say it, because if you look at any of my older videos, I always had an answer for you. But I feel like
you're still figuring it out. That's how I feel. It's like I'm still figuring it out.
I feel like the YouTuber I am now won't work for a new YouTuber trying to come in.
Yeah, you can't.
I feel like I feel like at this point, like me and Bull and even you, because we kind of do. Like me and Bull do like a lot of the review stuff. You do like a lot of the vlogs, but I feel like those type of formats are kind of old, but they work with our audience.
Yeah,
and if you want a new audience and then be new. Like, older audience is not going to hook onto something new. They kind of want the same thing. So it's kind of like if Jay-Z drop an album, we're going to like it more than like a 15-year-old because we like the Jay-Z. Like, he connects to the older like he connects to people of that time when he was initially out and all that. Like, I just feel like if you come in the game, you're better off looking at the newer guys and trying to do what they're doing compared to what I'm doing. If you come in just doing reviews, it's kind of like, it's just already like
it's already hard to get stuff. So it's like you're gonna start spending money paying resale to do reviews. Like,
it's a tough question, bro. I honestly, this time, like, I'll just tell you as far as what kind of content, I can't fully tell you, but I'll tell you this: if you can come and do on YouTube and having fun and not making it feel like a job and not trying like to go broke and trying to keep up, then you'll win. If you come in just doing it, having fun and enjoying what you're doing, it will never feel like a burden. You'll never feel burnt out. If you're coming in here to make money and to try to get shoes and shit, you're gonna be burnt out instantly because you're gonna be trying to compete with people that's been doing it for years. So
it's usually not fast.
Yeah, no. I mean, we've been doing it for 8 years, you know, and there's other content out there and other creators out there who are starting channels on different content and blowing up overnight.
That's what my advice would be, is to focus on TikTok and Instagram, and then convert what you've built there to YouTube. If YouTube is your end goal, take your other social media platforms where it's really easier to go viral and grow your following there, then switch them over to YouTube. I think that would be my best advice. And then the other advice I would have is that sneakers are expensive. Like I said, if you want to review shoes, you're most likely paying resale unless you can find a store, kind of like how you are with Soulplay, where you built that relationship. And it could be a resale store who lets you borrow stuff, or maybe you even review it in their store. But keep in mind, like Tony said, if somebody wants to watch a review, they're watching the person that they've trusted for years. They're watching Tony. They're watching Bull. They're watching Seth. They're not going to probably watch a new guy because these guys have that, you know, they've already built their trust when it comes to sneaker reviews. So you just got to find your thing, show your personality. But I would say build your following on the other platforms that are up and coming.
And maybe have something unique. That's like your thing. Mm-hmm. Like my thing I do is Basuda. Like that's my thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people know me because I do heater hypes. Basuda, that's just like my little word, like my little catchphrase or whatever you want to call it. It was never supposed to be that, but it's something that separates me from everyone else. Yeah. Maybe if you can find something that you like to do, or some little effect that you do, or even my intros, like that's just something that I do. Don't be so serious, I would say. Don't be like, hey guys, this is the Air Jordan 1 review. Today, be yourself. Like, what's up, guys? My name's Kanyes. Today I'm going to be reviewing this shoe that I absolutely like. Be yourself and let your natural lingo or whatever, however you speak to your friends, act like you're filming a video for your boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or females if you're a girl, you got some girlfriends or whatever.
So yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's episode 5. We'll be definitely doing one with Bull 1-on-1. I'm going to do one with Kais 1-on-1.
Another 10 bands though,
yes,
right?
I got you. Hit that like, comment down below, subscribe. Go check out my 2 Hour for TV channel for the clips, and check out this video for the full thing, and hit that like, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. Peace. You got a money marker for this? Nah, man. Hey, Bull, I don't need it here. You get it.